I think this is the first time we've ever done a podcast where we just weren't on shrooms together.
Oh,
like
that's
completely.
true.
I did microdose a little bit earlier,
Oh,
so
yeah, so it's not really true.
it's not the same. It's
Yeah.
not the we usually I'm usually on like 4 grams, so
Yeah.
instead of 0.3. So
Yeah. I'm usually on a gram instead of no grams.
yeah.
I like a gram. Gram of
Yeah,
shrooms
Graham
is good.
helps you kind of keep in control of us, and
Yeah.
it's very helpful for us.
Yeah. And of myself. I feel like 1 gram, there's no way I'm gonna, I don't know,
Lose your mind.
lose
Yeah.
my mind, say some shit I'll regret in the morning or
Oh
something.
yeah. Trust me. I've
Have
done
you
that.
ever
Yeah.
embarrassed yourself on shrooms?
No, but I've said some stuff that I was like, "Hey, we're probably gonna have to cut that out." You know?
yeah.
But no, it's usually I'm just here by myself, or I'll go and skateboard a lot of times and kind of keep
Nice.
away from everybody. So I'm not usually socially interacting unless we're on the podcast together. So
Yeah.
kind of the only time.
You know, a couple times I've done shrooms by myself, I never have anything to do. I feel like I just end up sitting around,
Yeah.
which is not a great way to spend a trip. Like,
It can be if you watch
Yeah.
TV. Like I've got some select shows I'll watch. I've watched this. I watch a lot of Rick and Morty. I know that's kind of
Yeah.
stereotypical for a guy on shrooms to be watching, but that Mr. Pickles.
Mr. Pickles.
Have you ever seen that show?
Oh yeah, I
It's
love Mr.
Fucking
Pickles.
insane, dude.
Hell yeah.
The first time I watched that ever, I was like, Savannah, just my sister, she told me, she recommended it. She's like, you'll love this show. And so I was like, well, let's just try it on shrooms. I like Rick and Morty. Let's try this. And it is batshit insane.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how that show made it so long without getting canceled, because it is like the most offensive shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So-
It's just the intro. The intro
Even
alone.
the intro, yeah.
Have you ever? I tried one time. We did shrooms. And it was too much. We did over 4 grams, which was a mistake, at least for me.
Yeah.
And one of our friends turned on Super Jail.
Super Jail, that's
like,
great.
4 minutes in, I was like, I don't think I
You
can do this. I
yeah.
think,
No,
please,
I believe it.
please end
Super
this.
Gel is well, that was one of my best friends. I think even before Adult Swim, he'd found that show somehow. I don't know. He used to be able to get on this torrent shit and just be able to
Oh, yeah.
download all kind of crazy stuff, and that was like his favorite show. And he was, like just trying to get me to watch it, and I watched it with him. I was like, it's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah.
It's super bizarre though. I can imagine on shrooms that would be
Oh yeah. It's
really
just
weird.
A trip on top of a trip.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
is.
So yeah, we've only done podcasts on shrooms together. On the Comedians on Shrooms Getting Haunted podcast. Shout out. Link
Yeah,
below.
yeah.
Whatever
Yeah.
social media
Check it out.
people do on videos. Like and subscribe, all that bullshit. But yeah, we're gonna keep doing that once you move to Austin.
For sure. I'm excited. We'll keep that going. We got some pretty cool people. We're not going to leak that yet.
No,
We got some cool people lined up.
Oh yeah.
I like the format of it so far, of just how I kind of want to just drop it. Like maybe if we're going to do it, the commercials,
teaser?
let's do that like right before.
Yeah.
But I think just dropping it's fun.
I think dropping it and then doing the promos after is
Yeah,
better,
unless-
because then people have something to go watch if
Yeah.
they immediately want to watch it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's the cool way to do it. It's fun. You guys are the best. I couldn't do any of that without you guys.
It's gonna be weird without you here.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's Austin's got a really cool comedy scene.
Yeah.
Got a lot of got a new really cool club that's opening up there, and
Oh
it's
yeah.
gonna be a battle. But I'd really like to try to get into that. As you hear, to listen to a lot of podcasts, and then you hear people like Ari Shafir just talk about like all the comedy store stories that he
Yeah.
has, and like all the memories he created there, and like if they're trying to replicate that there in Austin, and I think that would just be so cool to just live that kind of lifestyle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just
I would love to at least visit the New York scene. I will visit the New York scene at some point,
oh for sure.
and just try to live that life for like a couple weeks.
Yeah,
Just the constant grind.
oh for sure. That would be
Yeah.
really cool. There's so many clubs there. It's you got this Gotham, you got the Cellar, which is that'd be so cool. I haven't been to any of them. I've never even been to New York.
So, what's your bomb meal?
My
Like,
bomb meal.
yeah.
So I usually eat pretty bad after a bomb.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Me too.
I've got a pre-show meal
Oh,
that's more of a ritualistic thing than a bomb meal. Because
yeah.
sometimes I'll just come home and eat ramen and just be sad.
Yeah.
And but in a weird way, I kind of like bombs because I feel like that makes you stronger. You
Oh,
know,
it
because
does.
I don't want to feel that way again. Like if I
Yeah.
bomb, I'm just like I'll do anything. I'll like write more and I'll focus more just to escape that feeling that I'm feeling at that moment.
Hell yeah. I
So
think there's more experience points to be gained in a bomb
absolutely.
than a home
Oh, for
run.
sure.
It's weird that way. It's I mean other things like I don't know. Maybe that's just true in life. Maybe
I think
eating shit
I do.
is how
I
you
think so.
progress.
Because, yeah, nobody's going to start off as an expert. They have to fail multiple times, and then
Yeah.
that teaches them uh, a lot more than just, succeeding at
Yeah.
it.
Nobody wants to eat shit.
Nobody wants to, but
Growth is hard,
it
man.
is part of the process. It is very
Yeah.
much.
So what's your wind up meal?
My
What do you
wind up meal always goes. I got two. I'll go to Chipotle,
Okay.
and
What's your go-to there?
I always get the bowl with chicken. I'll get black beans, extra corn, sour cream, and cheese. That
Nice.
is every time. Very good. And I'll also go to Hibachi Express.
Yeah.
And love it. I'll get the hibachi shrimp. I'll
Ooh.
get the white sauce and just get extra white sauce. Just pour it all over it,
Yeah.
and it's the fucking best, dude.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, but both of them make me shit like every time.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's
Are you
pretty sudden though. It's like before I even get there. So
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So as soon as it
hmm
hits your stomach.
It's weird. Yeah, it's like fucking clockwork. 30 minutes later, it's gonna happen. Both of
Damn.
those. I don't know if it's rice. I don't think it's rice. That doesn't make sense. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's just every time. I can guarantee it with Chipotle though.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't eat that at work. You can't.
Haha.
Yeah.
Does any other meal do that to you, or you
Um,
think it's the nerves of the show coming up that
that
might?
could be it. That could be it with the shrimp and stuff because that doesn't really seem like that would. But Chipotle, it doesn't matter where I'm at. It's going down.
Yeah.
30 minutes to an hour.
Guaranteed
Oh
Brown
yes,
Town.
absolutely.
Because I've heard like Christina P talk about how she still has like wicked diarrhea before every performance.
Oh really?
Like
No, that's Brent. Brent has that. He has his
Yeah.
pre-show poop. That's what he does every time. Yeah,
Pre-show poop.
every single time. He
I-
could have pooped right before we left. Drive 10 minutes there, and then he'll do it again when we're at the place. Yeah,
Damn.
he's just shitting so many comedy clubs around this country. It's ridiculous. What's your pre-show meal?
Pre-show meal?
I mean, you have a pre-show. What's your bomb meal? That was the original question.
Yeah, bomb meal is usually a milkshake.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes Checkers. If I can get a Checkers in, I'll go straight to Checkers. Get some grease.
It's a good one.
Burger, fries, a
Oh,
shake.
for sure.
If not, then like a Wawa shake or something.
Nice. Yeah, I
Yeah.
always do. I'll do like a Big Mac from McDonald's for my bomb.
Yeah?
I love me a Big Mac.
Nice.
You're good.
Big Mac. Oh yeah.
And
You're a strict McDonald's guy, right? Or maybe not strict.
Yeah. Lot of times. Like
Yeah.
if we're on the road,
Yeah.
as I know what you're saying, that's every time like we're going to McDonald's.
Yeah.
So that's if
It's
we're,
like
if we're
there's
on a
no
road
question.
trip,
We're just going to
we're
McDonald's.
fucking sure. Yeah.
I mean, it's the same everywhere you go. It's so simple.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting.
Yeah. And it's easy and it's fast. And
Yeah.
we get to move on to where we're going because we're usually trying to get there. Like we're kind of strapped on time to
Yeah.
get all this, get set up, do the show, take the shrooms, and keep our shit together, and then
Yeah.
go have fun after that. It's been a blast so far. I can't
Yeah.
wait to
And we're only 2 episodes in.
2 eps in.
We got a lot ahead of us.
Yeah, we do.
Just in everything, in life, in comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, wind up meal. I don't think I have a pre-show. I just try to not be too full when I go on stage. Like I probably won't eat for like three or 4 hours beforehand.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people. I've heard comedians say that they'll like starve themselves, or not like
Yeah.
they're just like I can't eat. I got to go do comedy on an empty stomach, and I don't really have any psychological thing there.
Yeah.
I'll just usually eat on the way there because am hungry. Because a lot of times I'm leaving work and I'm just rushing through the whole day, and then I've only eaten like 2 pieces of pizza,
Ah, yes,
and
that
then I gotta like
7-Eleven
got to get
breakfast
some.
pizza.
Abso-fucking-lute. I had one of those today, dude. That's
Fuck yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, I was doing the hot dogs for a while.
Oh, I love their
Fucking
chili
like
dogs. They're
2 hot
really good.
dogs for like $3. You
Yeah,
can't
you
beat
can't
that.
beat that shit, dude. 7-Eleven.
You know,
Great.
I'm trying to cut that out though.
I have like 71,000 7-Eleven points. I've like where you put your number in and you
Yeah.
get points. I've built them up for 2.5 years. So
Damn.
yeah,
What
so
are you
it's
gonna blow it on?
Austin. As soon as I moved to Austin, like my first month, I'm probably just gonna blow them all there and
Yeah.
just eat. Yeah, just eat every day.
Nice. That's a nice little bonus.
It
It's like a little
is.
Christmas bonus
It
there.
is kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. So what other shit, man? What's your favorite gluttonous thing to do?
My favorite gluttonous thing
Yeah.
to do.
What would be like your ideal uh gluttonous day of just letting loose?
Well, man, if I had the ideal thing, this is gonna be really boring. If I could afford it, I would just eat healthy.
Yeah?
Because I work out like 2 times a day, a lot of
Damn.
times, and like Smoothie King. I love that. If I could just go to Smoothie King every fucking day,
Yeah.
then I would just do that. And
Fuck
but
yeah.
I will say, like, if I'm going to, there's a place back home. It's called Mama Goldberg's, and they would have these caramel brownies that were like melted, and they were so fucking Domino's. Also, the lava
Oh,
cakes. Oh
chocolate
my
lava
god, I
cakes?
fucking love those.
So I worked at Domino's for 4.5 years.
Okay.
And those lava cakes, there was a guy that worked at the Radio Shack next door to us, and he would come in and order cold lava cakes.
Cold lava cakes.
Didn't want them cooked, just
What?
give them to him. And it turned me on to them. They're fucking great.
No shit. So I've
Yeah.
never tried it because usually as soon as I get them, I'll just fucking devour them.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, like not even like cooked and then set out, like just frozen, like straight out of the
what?
freezer.
So how do you do
Yeah.
that?
It's like I don't know, kind of like a little brownie ice cream bar
Okay, that
almost.
checks out. Okay, that
Yeah, yeah.
sounds pretty
It's
cool.
surprisingly good.
No shit.
So for all the Domino's employees out there, fucking try a
Try it.
frozen
I'm
lava
gonna, I'm
cake.
gonna probably try that eventually. Oh.
Yeah, if they'll give it to you. I feel like there's probably some sort of a health code
Yeah.
violation in giving a customer a frozen
Yeah,
something.
probably.
I don't know.
Probably like some kind of salmonella shit or something. I don't even know
Yeah.
if that's true. Because I used to eat cookie dough all the time. Never got fucking salmonella one
Yeah.
time. And I think it's just a myth. And people just
That-
tell you not to do that so you don't
Yeah.
eat them before they can make cookies.
Because it's supposed to be because of raw egg.
Yeah,
But
okay.
then there's people who fucking chug egg.
Yeah, I do that. Like,
You've had
plenty of
like
times.
drank raw egg?
Yeah, like after like a long run or something.
Yeah.
But I didn't have like any protein powder. I'll just break the egg up, put it in the glass, just fucking chug it. So and it doesn't taste bad because you just literally pour it down your throat.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I should try that sometime. But my mom hammered it into us as kids. Don't fuck with raw eggs.
Yeah. My
That's-
mom did that too, but I just seen so many athletes do it that I was like, I
Yeah.
can do it. I think I'm gonna be okay.
I never had raw cookie dough until probably like 2 years ago.
Okay.
First time in my life.
Really? You were
30-year-old man.
missing out for 30 years? That
Yeah.
is fucking amazing. I love cookie dough.
I know, it's so good. I just thought it was gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Shit. So what's your first step when you're in Austin?
First step in Austin, I
What's,
am going to. I don't know if I'm going to be able. I'm going to try to break my day streak of open mics.
Okay. What was your
Mhm.
last streak?
My last streak, my longest streak, I did 36 mics, 28 nonstop days.
Nice.
And in Florida, dude, that is a fucking challenge because you have to drive. Like sometimes I'd have to drive like an hour and 20 minutes and all the way come back home, go to work the next day.
Yeah.
And I'm like a fucking alcoholic whenever I'm doing comedy. It's weird. I only drink when I do comedy usually. And if 28 days in a row, I was drinking every night.
Oh, goddamn.
And yeah, so that kind of took a toll on me a little bit. I remember by the end of it, I was like fucking ready to check myself into AA or
Yeah.
some shit. But no, it was okay.
Did you gain some weight or anything? You like
Not really, because I still keep my workout
even with a
regimen
hangover
going,
or
and I
something?
just and I don't get like a ton of during that time. I didn't get like a ton of calories. Like I would eat like 2 pieces of pizza a day, and then
Yeah.
I'd get off work and just start drinking, and then it would be like I might have like one other thing other than the pizzas,
Yeah.
like no shit, and so it would be about 22 to 2,500 calories, and half of it would be alcohol, and it was not good. But I didn't
Yeah.
gain a ton of weight.
I saw the before and after picture recently, your 3-year progress
Yeah.
picture. Was that you pushing your gut out? That
No, no,
was
no, no, no,
what
no.
was up with that picture? I
That
can't tell
was
what's going on.
so what happened was I was my cousin I was taking him this is gonna sound bad. I was taking him to special needs prom and when he was getting ready
Oh,
and I
that's real
peeked through
sweet.
the door and I just saw my head and his body and I was like, Wait right here." I was like, so then I just took a picture and then because it looked just like it was my body,
Yeah,
you
it did.
know?
It was pretty
And
convincing. I
yeah.
was trying to figure out
No, no,
what you
no.
were doing there.
No, that was my cousin's body on
That's
my
funny.
head. Yeah.
How was the prom?
It was cool, man.
Yeah?
It was really cool. He's like he's cool as shit. And he's older. He's probably 25 now, 26, 20. He was yeah. He's probably like 5 years younger than me. So he's probably 28. Probably 25 then. And we
Yeah.
went to special needs prom. After the prom, true prom tradition, got him fucked up after. Yeah,
Nice.
we did. Got him bought him alcohol. It was
Oh,
funny.
that's
He was like I was like, "All right, you get to pick what you want to drink." And he wanted like fucking some kinda I don't know, Modelo's? He wanted
oh,
Modelo's, and I
okay.
was like, "Okay, okay, dude. Yeah, we'll get you Modelo's." Drank 1 sip of it. He's like, "I'm not a beer guy. I think I'm a liquor guy." And I was like, "Oh my god." So I went back and got him vodka and, Mountain Dew, and I was like, You're drinking this. You're gonna fucking
Yeah.
drink this." So they did, and it was cool.
Fucking one sip of beer and he knows he's not a beer
And
guy.
that's yeah, he wasn't a beer guy.
Yeah.
We used to get him fucked up all the time, like,
Oh, yeah?
we get him high and, like, it's okay. Like, they don't there it's cool.
Yeah. Fucking
Nobody
w
cares.
yeah,
He's old
we're
enough.
doing it.
Oh,
Fucking
fuck yeah, and
yeah.
he, yeah, it was one of the funniest quotes of all time. We were at, it was Christmas. We got him drunk and high, and, my grandma woke up, and she was there, like, his mom's cool with it, like, I run it by her, but, Nanny didn't know, and, he's like, "I can't go up there, Zach. I'm fricked up as frick." And it was the greatest thing I'd ever heard.
Does he exclusively not curse?
No, he does curse. Like,
Okay.
yeah, he just that was just his choice of words at that time, and
That's
it was
fucking
a
beautiful.
fucking really good choice of words, I think.
Yeah.
It was good.
That's like a I don't know, a clip from some movie or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, it was fun.
They did homeschool proms when I was
You went to a homeschool
I
prom?
didn't go.
Okay, you
I'm
didn't?
not about to be a part of that,
How does that work? Because you guys don't see each other
no.
ever, so it's
So
kinda
they
like
it's just like a
it's like a fucking arranged marriage or some
yeah,
shit. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know what people do for I mean, it's I'm sure somebody's taken dates to the homeschool prom, but it was probably mostly sad, lonely kids who were forced to by their parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did homeschool for, like, a year.
Yeah?
It's just 'cause I got kicked out of school, so
Ah.
I had no other choice.
Did you
You're like,
actually do
"Kid."
any work at that that year?
Um, no, no.
No.
Actually, I knew where my
Okay.
mom hid the books to the answers. So I would just go up there and just, and she's like,
Oh.
My son is really smart. I don't know
Wow.
why you got kicked out of school for smoking weed on the school bus. It seems very unlike him.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I had friends that, were homeschooled for a little while, and they did not do a goddamn thing.
yeah, I didn't at all. Like I ended up, I got my GED like a year after that, and then just kind of got my shit together. So I went to college after that, and
Yeah?
mhm.
Nice. Okay, so that was high school or towards the end of high
High school,
school?
I went into college with a fucking 8th grade. Like, I don't know. That's all I had was I
Yeah.
didn't have any high school at all.
Damn. And college was fine?
College was fine. I started, got prescribed Adderall and was like, all I want
Oh.
to do is study. I'm going to correct my life.
Yeah?
Yeah, for 6 hours. And then for 8 hours, I wanted to, or yeah, around hour 8, I wanted to kill everybody after that. Like, I was so happy. And then I would have this massive come down
Oh,
and I was just like real irritable. And then I'd just wake
yeah.
up, do it again. For 6 hours, it was like knocking out homework. And then it was just bipolar for 6 years. It was
Yeah.
brutal.
Yeah. I'm trying to I'm getting better at identifying the come down from I don't know, anything, any good high.
Yeah.
Like the come down feels so terrible. It kind of makes me want to not get high anymore.
I feel ya. I say I only do things like now, usually. I mean, on occasion, I'll do other things, but like Coke, and that has the worst come down.
Yeah.
That's rare that I do that. But I'll just do like psychedelics, and then by the time it's over, I'm just like, whew. I'm glad that's over now. That's
Yeah.
about the appropriate amount of time that I needed with it.
Yeah.
And I feel good, and then my brain just feels like it's been rewired, and then the next few days, I'm just in a good mood
Yeah.
overall.
Yeah, I was feeling great after St. Augustine trip.
Yeah, that
Like
was
the next day was wonderful. The
for
next,
sure.
I don't know,
I felt
fucking
good
couple
since.
days.
I felt really good since then,
Yeah.
honestly. Hmm.
Yeah, actually my life's been fucking great aside from the car breaking down. Everything's been smooth as fuck
Oh yeah,
lately. Yeah.
yeah. So your carburetor is on the way to
On the way to
Madcaps.
Madcaps. Oh, so one of my comedy goals this year was to uh I got to check exactly what the wording was, but I think it was to get on stage at a club on a weekend. And I did that.
Fuck yeah,
Madcaps Comedy Club, he did the
dope. Madcaps is a great room.
yeah, Adam
I've had
Lowry,
one of my
dude.
very best sets there. I love it. Like the ceilings are low. Like it
Mhm.
fits the appropriate amount of people like for that room.
Yeah.
So even though that probably it's what like 80 or something.
I think it fit yeah, fits 80.
Yeah. So like even though it's like 80 people, it feels like you are fucking like
Oh yeah.
in
And
front of a lot. Like you can actually because the roof's low and so you can feel the laughs.
fucking felt like goddamn, I don't know. It was just
It's
on
the best.
fire the whole night.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It was a great crowd. He did that weekend showcase or the All-Star Showcase
Okay.
weekend. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
It was
Adams,
good.
he's cool. I love that place.
Oh
He
yeah.
runs a really good room.
And the way that room is built too, even if you have like a little crowd there for
For
a
sure.
Wednesday or
Yeah,
Thursday,
yeah.
the way
So
they
I don't
pack them
think
to the
that it
front.
was. It may have been sold out. I did a Friday and a
Oh shit.
Saturday there with Lauren Defoe and
Okay.
the headliner. Um, uh, failing to remember his name. Not because he was great. He fucking destroyed. I just we work with a lot of people in
Yeah.
this industry,
Dude,
but
it's so hard to meet so many people.
I know. But it was. I think the first night was like 40, and it was. I mean, it was awesome. It's
Yeah.
such a cool room. Well, I love those rooms a lot. Like, there's one that I like. If you ever get the chance, you should. All you have to do, you just get the open mic. That's what I did. It's Laughing School in Atlanta. So if you find
Yeah.
yourself in Atlanta, sign up for that mic because it wasn't even half packed, and I think it only fits like 40 something people in there. But the
Yeah?
acoustics of the room, the way they've got it set up to perfection. So even with those 20, it just felt like, it was just 200 people there. It was
It,
awesome.
and that's their main room?
It's their main room. It's just very small. It's like an
Oh.
intimate.
The things I hear about that place, I imagined it was
That's
like
exactly
a
what I thought
A-room
going in.
club.
Exactly. It is an A room club
Yeah?
still. It's very, people hold that up very highly at Laughing
Yeah.
Skull. They get huge comics, but it doesn't fit many people.
That's crazy.
I think Andrew Dice Clay, because he makes so much money, his tickets are so expensive. Like when he comes to side splitters and stuff,
Yeah.
I think if I remember correctly, it was like $500 to $1,000 is how much he was selling his tickets there because
Oh.
there's it only fits so many people.
Yeah.
But
Ah.
yeah, they get really big comics. It's a great room.
I love seeing those old guys still out there
Oh, for sure.
fucking kicking it.
Yeah,
Fucking doing their thing. Gives me hope, man.
yeah. He's been around since the fucking 80s. That's what I
Yeah.
want to do. I want to do this forever.
Me too.
I want to go out like Carlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At some point, do you want to go back and do the classics? Like a Seinfeld thing? Just fucking all your materials fair game, not just the last 2 years worth or whatever.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. Like, I mean, I'm still early enough in that
Yeah.
I do all the classics now.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of times.
But you think in 20 years you'll want to like
very
revisit some of your first shit? Throw
possibly,
your
yeah,
first shit
I think
back in?
so. You think so? Maybe like after, I don't know. I might be one of those guys that after I put it on a special, then I just start working towards the next one
Yeah.
and then not really touch that. I might keep that formula because it seems pretty good. That's what Louis does. and-
Yeah. I almost feel like I need to force myself to set my first 20 minutes aside and start working on the next shit.
that's a really good idea.
That was something that Louis had talked about.
that's very good.
Yeah.
Because you do want to get that 20 down. as
Yeah.
much as and crisp as you can. It's gonna get like you're gonna say it over and over, and you're gonna hate it.
Yeah.
You're gonna fucking get to where you're like, God damn it, I'm telling this again. But whenever you're telling it in front of fresh new people that haven't heard it, and it does really well, then you feel good. Still,
Yeah.
you still
Oh, it's
get
the
that.
best feeling.
Yeah, you
It's
still get
better
that
than coming.
dopamine drip. It is. It is
Yeah.
better than coming. Yeah, agree.
Yeah. If I had the choice of for the rest of my life to only get laughs or only come, I would choose laugh.
If I could get the feeling I do from a really good set when I jerk off, then I think I would take that.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be awesome.
yeah. I'd be jerking off all the time, like way
Yeah.
more than I already do. It's a pretty good bit too. So,
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah, I don't think I'd do anything else.
I don't know. It would be pretty cool if you, after your set, you had the orgasm feeling too. That would be
Ooh.
both of those. You know what, coming, and we're not gonna undermine coming. It's pretty good too.
Yeah, it's
So,
good. It's
yeah,
good. But it ain't comedy.
it ain't coming. I agree.
Yep. Coming's good. Comedy's good. How was you opened for fucking Hans Kim?
Yeah, that was cool. So Matt, who was just on the podcast, he featured.
Yeah.
It was my last weekend here. BT is the best. He let me do that because he knew I was moving to Austin.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, and it was Hans. It was for Hans, he's in Austin. He's really he's kind of blowing up there.
Yeah.
And so what he did was the day Hans got here, he sent an email to me and him, and he's like, Zach's gonna pick you up at 7:30. He didn't even like run it by me, which is he knew I'd be cool with it.
Yeah. AM?
7:30. No, hold on, no. Let me rephrase that. The show, we got to be there at 7:30. I'm gonna pick him up at 7. So
Okay.
yeah, so I picked him up first night. After that, we hung out with my buddy, Sean Guest.
Yeah.
He came to the show. We
Fuck
went
yeah.
to Waffle House after. And
Nice.
before that, though, Hans has this fucking drone, right?
Oh yeah.
It's an $1,800 drone, and it goes up to 5 miles. We're in the parking lot of Sitzler's Wesley Chapel, and he's flying the drone around, and there's a truck, and he just kind of goes over it. The guy gets out of his fucking truck, goes to the back of his truck, gets a board, and he's like, he's way above, but he's acting like he's going to swat it down. So we're like, we got to fucking follow this guy, dude. And then he just
What?
keeps following the guy down the road. Guy gets into the road. It's not like a main highway, but it's a fucking like main road. And he just stops again and goes, well, there's no cars behind him. So he goes back to his truck again, picks up the board, and just looking at it, and it's like flipping off the camera. And it was awesome.
That's
It
awesome.
was super cool.
Did he record it?
No. So he bought a memory card right before I took him to Best Buy, and he didn't put it in yet, and that sucks because that was so cool. That was the best ones. We flew the drone like all weekend. The next
Nice.
day, we went out to. So yeah, he sends me a message, and it's like, "Do you want to go to a pool party?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, that sounds awesome."
How'd he find out about a pool
So there's
party?
this other comic. He was doing the gimmick. His name's Uncle Laser.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they're both Austin
Oh
comics.
yeah. Okay.
So he has a girlfriend here, or like I don't know if it was just for the weekend or what it was,
Okay.
but she had this really cool apartment. It's on Franklin Street. It's like in the middle of Tampa.
Yeah.
So I get there, and we're just hanging out there, and like it's beautiful. It's got this really cool view. And someplace I don't know, I've delivered there a few times, but I'm like, I'm never going to be able to hang out here. It was really cool. It was super sweet, fun hang the whole way through. Destroyed. He was so good.
Yeah.
His crowd is so cool too. And there was another comic that hung out with us all weekend. He did a guest spot. It's Ike Rafferty. You know
Oh
him?
yeah. Yeah.
You know Ike? He's
Yep,
really
I've
cool. He's an
done that.
Orlando comic. Very
Yeah.
cool dude.
He runs the weenie roast.
Yeah, he does run the.
So-
Yeah, he runs the weenie roast.
Yeah.
He's really fucking cool.
Have you met Sir Winston Pickles yet?
Yes, I have, and
Yeah.
I think you need to get him in your car and do one of these episodes of him.
Yeah. I should
Yes.
ask him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be
I was
good.
thinking that the other day, like, because I was going through. I was like, because I was like, well, he's got a lot of Lakeland guys, like,
Yeah.
and I was just kind of going through. It's like, who else could he get from Lakeland? And I don't know if he's from Lakeland, but I do remember him at New Smyrna Beach. And I
Yeah.
was like, that would be a very interesting episode, and I would
Yeah.
like to see that. Yeah,
I'd love to podcast with him.
that was whenever I started. One of my things I was gonna do. Not this isn't a connection saying that, but this is me and this guy. He was a really odd dude in Portland, and we were going to. I just come up with this idea because me and him were polar opposites. He was like an old, kind of looks like Howard Stern. He'd been on heroin a long time.
Oh
He
shit.
had a fucking parrot on stage
A
with
live
him.
parrot?
Yes, and he did. So it was just very bizarre, super dirty. Doug Stanhope was his hero, but he just drove me home one night, and I ended up just crashing at his place with him and his wife. Super cool people. But come up with this podcast idea. We were going to because we were in Portland. It was just rampant with fucking homeless people, and
Ah.
me and him were going to just pull them off the street, get their story, and do a podcast on that. And
Yeah.
yeah, I thought that would have been really interesting, but I had to move and didn't ever get a chance to do that.
That is a good idea for a podcast. There's the what is it, Soft White Underbelly
What
podcast?
is that?
That's it's this podcast where a guy kind of does that. He gets like drug addicts and hookers off the street and does like a really like a beautiful videography and does like a photo shoot with them and just does like a podcast with them.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just like an
Okay. How long
interview,
has that been
super
out?
respectful. Couple years now. He's
Okay.
been doing it a couple years. It's incredible.
May have been unintentionally ripping that dude off.
Maybe.
It's 2018. I don't know.
Yeah. Where do you want to be in 5 years?
Where do I want to be in 5 years? So 5 years, I want to be hopefully I can be passed at the mothership
Hell
out
yeah.
in Austin. I want to do that, comedy store type lifestyle. I just want to have a bunch of cool stories to look back on.
Yeah.
Still doing comedians on Shrooms with
Hell yeah.
with you guys, and I'd like to get my animation show off the ground. I've been working on it for
Nice.
about 7 years, and I've got I've only got 4 episodes written, but I put a lot into that, and I
Yeah.
kind of like to just get that out there. So
Fuck yeah, that's good goals.
yeah. What about what's yours?
5 years. I feel like it keeps changing every time I think
Yeah.
about it. I definitely want to have. I think I want to have something recorded in
Oh.
5 years.
You do like a special?
I guess, yeah, a special.
It's a good goal.
I'm
I think I'm gonna hold off to year 9.
year
I
9.
think so,
Yeah.
because I think by the time I actually have a special, I want to have almost another special. I don't want
Yeah,
to
have
because
that
I'm going to
ready.
start working on it immediately after. So I don't want to just use all of my material and then like have to restart over,
Yeah.
like in that fucking Seinfeld comedian
Oh yeah.
documentary, where he
Yeah,
was
that's
like, "I'm just going to
terrifying.
restart over again," and I
Start
was
with
like, I don't
0.
want to do that because watching Seinfeld bomb was like, Jesus, dude, he's one of the best that's ever lived, and
Yeah.
it looks painful. So I think I'm gonna try just to have a backup
Yeah.
thing after I put out like the first one.
Well, shit. Big camera's off, so I usually end with a fist bump. Let me turn this camera so we can get a good fist bump in
All
here.
right, let's do it.
Fist bump somewhere in the middle.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. What do you want for the sound effect for that fist bump?
Let's make it sound effect. Let's do like Cowabunga by the Ninja Turtles.
All right. Fuck yeah. I can do that. Hell yeah. All
Cool.
right.
All right, buddy.
Until next time. Hey there, gluttons. Like and subscribe. Hit that button. Ring that bell. Do whatever people on the internet do. Check out Zach Headrick and everything he does on Instagram at HeadrickZach. It's not Hendrix, it's Headrick. Check out the Comedians on Shrooms Getting Haunted podcast. We got a YouTube, we got a TikTok, we're on Spotify, we got Instagram, Facebook. Look us up. Comedians on Shrooms Getting Haunted. Also, check out Half Cash Bowl and all the stuffs I do. Bye.